And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Motherfucker.
So now 2nd and 10 after the
what
incompletion on first down. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. And complete right side of the tight end Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's caught by Roberts.
Y'all really doing all these
face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Damn, man, they doing all this dusty shit, dog.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
What are you doing? I see a cross route.
From the red zone now, Cousins throwing for his running back, and he's got him.
You nigga out here breaking tackles, bro.
And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Santos has an attack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Lock Edwards out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
He put him blitz. We all know that bullshit. I always know your play game. So we know he's gonna blitz. So that's fucking move.
On 1st and 10, Stanley. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stanley.
This shit make me want to go for it like a mud, dog. For real. This shit really make me want to go for it. Damn.
Quarterback's got to get rid.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Ha ha ha. Boy, that fake got everybody, boy, for real. Woo. Oh, I feel that. Oh, that's my favorite punt play, dog.
Again to Henry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Damn, boy.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The hell?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays, exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to maneuver. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down.
I thought Cousins was the best quarterback.
That pass was incomplete as they made an attempt
that was a wide open throw. Cousins?
That's okay,
I thought he was the best quarterback.
If you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the
bad pass, Cousins. Bad pass. But I bet you won't do it again no more. I bet you won't do it again no more. Get shit out of here. I bet you won't do it again no more. What you thought?
Maybe from you, I don't know.
I bet you won't do it again no more.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Flush to his right.
Oh, he still caught it. Wow.
And they'll wind up getting this down inside the 20. A very nice pick up of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone.
Oh, man, that was the fakest shit ever.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I hate my cornerback, man. These cornerbacks so busted, dog.
Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now in the year.
In the game, dude.
The Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Santos with the extra point. Back now with Charles Davis on Brandon Gordon. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Titans getting set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Well, I forgot about you, dog. I heard you.
Throwing on 1st down. Stanley. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And Rudolph has it left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here.
Y'all running this the fuck, man. What the fuck wrong with y'all? God damn. Y'all need to be beat, bro. Getting beat every time, dog. Ain't shit you can do with this damn team. This team is so busted.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stanley. And Davis with it left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff to Henry. Well, he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
They keep it moving on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Stanley. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first, or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened.
What the fuck
first.
just
If the
happened,
knee
bro?
hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
They gave them a foot down, bro. What the hell just happened, bro? Dog, they just gave him a foot down, bro.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right
They
back.
do a first. Hell no.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Man, what the fuck?
And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, we.
To throw from his end zone. Stanley. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard
Bro, he
line.
just hold triangle the whole through the place. Thought that's all he do. He just hold triangle. That's only why he got that many picks in the middle.
It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's your 1st and 10 at the 38.
I ain't shit knew about that shit. That's all he do, hold triangle.
Following the interception, Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down
Oh,
to the
you
9.
talk about this game. I'm
They
the
got
one.
29 yards that time. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Lock Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down. Stanley goes underneath for Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down. That's exactly what he did.
Looking to throw. Stanley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It'll be 2nd down. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Boo, Lanny. Boo, Lanny.
From the gun, Stanley. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Lock Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Shreds the tackle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The final shot before break. Stanley escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than is there. But this is a real way of doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Throwing again. Stanley finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Stanley uncorks one for Davis. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Riley. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 10, and that changes things as they've got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile, too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The return of Cook, a big boost to this Viking offense. Here's 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he stopped immediately there. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Cook. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His fifth touchdown now of the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Santos with the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys!"
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there next time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever he said hasn't been working.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Stanley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Ball play action. Stanley. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A give. This is Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chip. And Santos is going to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.